Mobley was just the tip of the proverbial iceberg tonight. It was not just him. There were many other performances tonight that you can look to and point to that were very highly impactful in their own right. And I'll start with another starter in Dean Wade being in relief of the injured Max Strus. Dean Wade, from a statistical standpoint, he will never truly value. He scored just 5 points tonight, did grab 8 rebounds and assist, stole the ball twice, and did so in just 20 minutes of action. But there is a legitimate case. There is a legitimate case that you can make if you are Kenny Atkinson that Dean Wade might actually fit better alongside these guys than Max Strus. I'm not ready to go there yet. I'll say this. It's one game. You got to take everything with a grain of salt. But theoretically speaking, if Dean Wade can stay healthy, if Dean Wade can stay confident, it's hard to not argue that with his size, with his ability to space the floor, with his ability to rebound the basketball, it is very hard to make an argument against Dean Wade starting when he plays like this, because what we know about him is that he does not require the ball to be effective. He's always moving. He's not truly standing in the corners just waiting for shit to come to him. He will cut to the basket. He will go out there and crash the glass, and he will put up the shots when he gets them, assuming that he is confident. We just know that he is not a guy that is going to require a lot of touches to be impactful. The key difference between Dean Wade and Max Strus is volume shooting, right? Again, you cannot simply just assume that defenses are going to give Dean Wade the same level of gravity that Max Strus generates, right? It's not a one-to-one comparison, because Max Strus is obviously, in terms of volume, he's a better shooter than Dean Wade. Dean just took 3 attempts tonight, knocked down 1 of 3. That's 33% for those of you out there. But at the end of the day, it's very, very easy to see why Dean Wade fits better alongside these guys, because when you're starting a backcourt that is considered smallish, right, undersized, and you have a front court that more than makes up for that, and Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, a terrific backline of defense, adding another big type of 3-4 out there, it works. And the beauty of a player like Dean Wade is that he is interchangeable at various positions. You can play Dean Wade anywhere, honestly, from 3 to 5. Small ball 5 in specific lineups, you don't want to rely upon that for too long. But what I'm trying to say is he's so versatile, especially on the defensive end, that you can slot him in wherever you need him at in that front court. And you can bet dollars to donuts that shit's going to work. And as L.A. Brodus says down here, he says, I'm keeping Wade in. The chemistry is better. Again, I think that we have to take it with a grain of salt, but I love what I saw tonight. And I'm sure y'all did too. It's just as simple as that. When something clicks, something works, and you clearly saw a team scored 136 points. Sometimes it's very, very hard to get away from going to what works. And tonight, that shit worked leaps and bounds. They kept Toronto in check. And I get it. RJ Barrett was not out there. It's one of those things where, and Kelly Olynyk and Jacoby Walter, Bruce Brown, some of Toronto's best players were not available today, but it's not like Cleveland entered super healthy either. We are missing Max, no Travers, no Bates, no Thor, and some of those are inactive for a reason, right? Not due to injury. But the gist of what I'm saying is Dean Wade, there's no reason why he couldn't have replicated this same type of performance, even if those players were out there.